What's up YouTube, NCG here, bringing you a Vendread deck profile. Now Vendread is a new TCG exclusive and it is based off the archetypes or the fan favourites of Spawn and Resident Evil. As you can see from Vendread Slayer, it looks a lot like Spawn. And then if you look at the Hound Horde and of course the Revenants, they do look like zombies from Resident Evil. So what we're going to do is we are going to take you through the deck profile and show you what we've got. We start off with triple Vendread Slayer. This is the obviously the main boss of the of the deck at this moment in time, or of the Vendread archetype. Purely because we are still waiting on new support. We will be getting new support in like Circuit Breaker and stuff like that, as it is a TCG exclusive. Vendread's quick effect is when it battles an opponent's monster during damage count, you can banish one zombie type monster from your graveyard. This card gains 300 attack. If this ritual monster card is sent to the graveyard, you add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand. And if you do send one Vendread monster from your deck to the graveyard, you can only use the effect once per turn. So he turns himself into a 2700 beta. We then go with triple Vendread Hound Horde, which can be recycled if it's in your graveyard by discarding one Vendread card, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. When it's used as ritual material, the ritual monster, so Vendread Slayer, will gain the effect of a quick effect to target one spell or trap card your opponent controls and banish it. Triple Vendread Revenants. Again, if this card is in your possession, is destroyed by an opponent's card effect by battle, destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect, send it to the graveyard, you special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. A Vendread ritual monster gains this effect. Once per turn, a quick effect, you target one special summon monster your opponent controls and banish it. So if this is used as ritual material, or if you use both, it can banish a back row and it can banish a special summon monster. Then we go on with our zombie staples, which is triple Mizuki, triple Uni Zombie, and triple Shiranui Solitaire. We then play a double Shiranui Spirit Master and double Gozuki, along with double Zombie Master. Now Zombie Master can actually be really helpful in this deck, purely because you send one monster card from your hand to the graveyard, so it unclogs your Snows and your Mizukis, and then you get to target a level 4 or lower zombie type monster in either player's graveyard and revive it. If you play Zombie World, then this is even better because you can start bringing back some of your opponent's cards, but ideally what you want to be doing is reviving your Vendread cards, and then you can use the ritual up using the effects and kind of extend your plays further. Speaking of which, we play double Fairy Tale Snow. You can play it at 3. It can get a little bit slower, but at 3 it is still an incredibly strong card. We then play the one Shiranui Spectral Sword and the one Max C. So that's it for the monster lineup. Very hefty monster lineup. I'm hoping that in the coming sets we can start reducing the amount of non-Revendreads and non-Vendreads in this deck and start bumping them up, but only time will tell. We then play triple Revendread Origin. This is the ritual spell for your Vendread Slayer, and because it names Vendread Slayer, it is our target for pre-prep of rights. If a Vendread Slayer or Slayers you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you banish this card from the graveyard. So to search this out, we play triple pre-prep of rights. You do have the ability of discarding cards, or these cards do become dead at some points, depending on what your opening draws are, but you do want to see this as soon as you possibly can. You can easily drop this to 2 to make the consistency a little bit better, or you add in stuff like Twin Twisters and anything that discards, and this kind of becomes more relevant. One Foolish Burial and one Burial from a Different Dimension. Burial from a Different Dimension is incredibly strong in a zombie deck because Mizuki isn't once per turn, so you return all of them back to the grave and then you can use their effects again. Then on to the traps. We play triple Vendread Reorigin. You don't have to play the trap, it's just maxing out on Vendread cards. This is what we're going for. It's only about £10 now, but it is probably the most expensive of the Vendread kind of cards. And then we wrap it up with 2 Shiranui style Swallow Slash. The fact that it's just tribute 1 zombie type monster is incredible. And then you target 2 cards on the field and destroy them, and then banish your Shiranui. So if you banish the Shiranui Spirit Master, it's a triple pop, which is insanely good. Anyway, that's it for the deck profile. It is a 41 card deck. Now moving on to the extra deck. So we go with, straight away, we go with our level 8s. We go with Shiranui Shogun Saga. Incredibly strong. You banish Spirit Master with this card, you're popping a card and he's going up to 4500 attack. Double Psyframe Lord Omega, because you can make this guy so easy in this deck. Omega not only helps recycle your banished monsters like your Vendreads when you've used their effect, and your Mizukis, but he then gets to rip 2 cards from your opponent's hand and then comes back to a main monster zone. So what more could you want? Builds a Diabolical Dragon for those times when you're coming up against Dracos. This can be a real pain in the butt. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, again, can be made quite nicely with your any Synchro level 6 and of course your Shiranui Spectral Sword. Then we go with the Black Rose Dragon to nuke boards if you're in a little bit of trouble. Clear Wing Synchro Dragon should you need to. We then play for our level 6 our Archfiend Zombie Skull and our Coral Dragon. So Coral Dragon is there to clear out empty hands and clear out any dead cards and pop cards your opponent tries, and then you get the draw when it's sent. It's also a tuner, so it can help you sync up should you need to. Archfiend Zombie Skull, again, can be made by the banish effect of Shiranui Spectral Sword, and kind of go from there. You can take this out for Charge Warrior if you want. It's entirely up to you. Then for our XYZs, we play the one Phantom Knight of Breaksword and the one Leviair the Sea Dragon. Not that you will go into these all the time, but you've got to remember Vendread Hound is a level 3 and so is Unizombie. So if you're not going to sync for a level 6 or you've run out of level 6 syncs, you go into these. Leviair can be quite helpful with your banished cards, and then your Phantom Knight of Breaksword can help clear problematic cards. Our rank 4s are Tornado Dragon and Castel. And we play one rank 6. Number 24, Dragulus the Vampiric Dragon. Very, very strong, very, very cool card. Amazing artwork. It is a worm type, but the artwork makes it look as if it fits this art type perfectly. I think it looks badass. It looks like a zombie dragon. It looks really, really cool, especially with the blood moon behind it as well. And then we wrap off the one Decode Talker because you can flood the board with monsters, so you can go into Decode to then help extend your plays. And sometimes, if you've got a dead zombie on board, tributing it off with Decode might not be the worst thing to happen. Anyway, that is it for the deck profile. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you kind of like an idea of what Vendreads can do. We are still waiting on new support. When new support comes, obviously I will do an update for you guys. But until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And as always, see ya.